Welcome to adding merge fields to complete data letters. The merge fields are the data from our database. So the best way to have a look at this is if we go into the contacts database, and once we're in here, if we go into the developer mode, we can see that each field, so we have our first name here, has a name within the database. So it's first underscore name. Our surname is surname. If we scroll down, we can see that some of the most commonly used fields in our Microsoft Word letters are the postal address, so that we can get the letters out to the client. So we have address underscore 1, suburb, state, postcode, the country, our D line for an informal greeting, and our formal greeting, which would go on the outside of an envelope or the title of a letter. If we were to use our window key and go into the listings database, this is the same for the sales advice. We have the exchange date that we can merge across into our letter, the settlement date, the final agency fee, the deposit that's been paid. So these are all fields within our database. If we go back to the main screen of Complete Data, the best way to find all of these merge fields that are in our letters database is to go to Systems, and within here we have the mail merge ref. So this is a list of all the mail merge fields that we have within the Microsoft Word letters. We can print these out by selecting Print, Continue. Do we wish to print this list? We can say yes here. Make sure we're going to the correct printer, and make sure we're on Records being browsed so that it prints the entire list. Once we select OK here, we now have our list of all the merge fields that we can add to our Microsoft Word documents. From here we can select Systems, and we can go into Letters. We can find one of our spare letters, so I'm going into the details of spare buyer prospect letter 1, and I'm going to open this MS Word letter. Now that I have my letter open, I can see all of the merge fields that are currently in the letter. I can select Enable Content to make sure that I can start changing this letter around. I can copy and paste my text if I have it from another source by selecting Ctrl C in my original source, and then right click and paste my information. So I've now pasted across the text that I need into my document. If I'd like to add more merge fields in, I can simply click on the area I'd like to bring my merge field across to. I can go to Mailings in the top toolbar, and I can select Insert Merge Field. This is a list of all the merge fields within my database. So in here I can select the ID mobile so that it brings across the ID that's sending this letter out, their mobile number. Once I've added in all the merge fields that I'd like in here, I can then save this letter, and I can then start using this letter from my contacts database. And the CD icon will take me back to the main screen. Okay, now let's take a look at how we can print our letter now that we've added our merge field. From the main screen we can select Contacts. We can select our contact we'd like to print our letter for, so in this case we've got Mr. Clark Kent. We can add our letter, and we can select the print icon. Once we're in our letter, we can then select Mailings and preview results. If we scroll through our record, we can see that we've brought across our mobile number, And we can get rid of yours faithfully as we have it in there twice. We can unpreview the results and save that if we like by pressing Ctrl S or the save icon up the top. And then we can preview the results again and make sure we have everything correct, and then select File and Print, and make sure we're going to the correct printer. We can then close this back down. We don't want to save anything once we've merged the information across. And the details will take us back to the client contact screen, and the CD icon will take us back to the main screen. Thank you for watching.